Hey guys, Richard K here. I'm going to show you some movable chord shapes for 3-string cigar box guitar. Tune G, D, G. These chord shapes will also work on a guitar with a similar but different tuning, such as D, A, D, but the chords themselves, the names will change. So I'm not going to start too basically, because we all know how to play the easiest chord on a CBG, which is just to play all 3 strings open for a G fifth chord. And you can move that anywhere up and down the fretboard. So the fifth fret, will be a C chord, C fifth, and the 7th will be a D fifth, like so. But if you wanted to kind of mix up your power chords a little bit and play a power chord with the root on the middle string, on the D string, that is also possible. So the position I most often use for a D chord, if I'm learning a song or anything like that, will be this one. So if you fret the bottom string 2nd fret, middle string open and top string 2nd fret, that is a D fifth chord. Exactly the same notes as this one on the 7th fret. Only this one has the bass note on the D, and this one has the bass note on the A, but is effectively the same chord, it just sounds a little tiny bit different. You can move this chord shape up and down the fretboard if you wish as well. So if you wanted to play an E fifth power chord with the root on the D string, if you fret the bottom string on the 4th fret, middle string 2nd fret, and the top string 4th fret, that's an E fifth. So E fifth, D fifth, E fifth, and then you can move that up, F sharp, G fifth. So, major chords. The major chord shape I favour the most when I'm playing along to music or whatever is this one. So if I wanted to play an F major chord, I would fret the bottom string on the 5th fret, the middle string on the 3rd fret, this is your root note on the middle string again, and the top string on the 2nd fret, that's an F major. And that's a G major if you move up 2 frets. G sharp, A sharp, and so on. So you can move these shapes anywhere up the fretboard. Another interesting kind of quirk to this kind of instrument is that because the tuning is symmetrical, if you will, you can invert all of these chord shapes to make the same notes but kind of interesting sounds. So if we go back to our F major position, which was bottom string 5th, middle string 3rd and top string 2nd, and then just flip around our 1st and 4th fingers, so you're now on bottom string 2nd, middle string 3rd, top string 5th, same chord, sounds a little bit different. Move that up 2 frets, you got a G fifth, G major, sorry. Like so. Minor chords. When I'm playing minor chords, my favourite position is this one. If you wanted to play a C minor, go to the 5th fret, bar all 3 strings, that's your C fifth, and then if you fret with your pinky finger the 8th fret, that's your C minor. If you go down 3 frets, so you're on bottom string 2nd, middle string 2nd and top string 5th, that's an A minor. Now, because the way that minor and major chords work is that they are effectively the same, except they have either a minor or a major third, your minor third in this case is the note of C. If you were to raise that to C sharp, so if you move your pinky finger up from the 5th fret to the 6th, you've got a major chord. But it's a little bit of a stretch, so playing this is not really very comfortable. So if you get up to the 7th fret with the same position, you've got D major. Move your pinky down to the 10th fret instead of the 11th, D minor, D major, D minor. So another little something which I use from time to time when I'm playing along or writing stuff is the addition of using what I believe to be a suspended 2nd chord. I could well be wrong about this. I have pretty much no musical background and no understanding of real musical theory. But the way that I do it is, say if I wanted to play an A suspended second, I would bar all three frets, all three strings, sorry, for your A fifth, and then fret the fourth fret on the top string with my pinky. Like so. Another little tip as well, to play a C major chord, my favourite position is to do it like so. So if you take the bottom string 5th fret and the second string 2nd fret, and then the third and the top string open, that's a C major. Now this one can also be moved around, but it is a bit of a nightmare to do so because it is I think a 6th fret reach. So if you wanted to move that up to a D major, you would need to fret the bottom string on the 7th fret, the middle string on the 4th, and the top string on the 2nd, which is pretty difficult to do, so I don't really ever use it. But just so you know, it is possible. Well, I think that's pretty much everything that I had to show you today. And any comments or criticisms are more than welcome in the comments. I hope this helps at least a couple of people to start picking this up. I was a little bit lost when I first started learning how to play one of these things, having come from a non-open tuning background, but after learning a few of these chord tricks, my playing has gone up quite dramatically. So hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. Goodbye.